Well, hello there, my fellow Cubs. What's going on? Mark, what's up? Yo, you're number one. Damn, you beat everybody. That's the first time. It's usually either Maddie or Blue. And you, sir, are the winner. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Hey. Just us, bud. For real. I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, what's going on here? But I'm gonna have to remove this and put NWBC. It was, you know what's crazy? There's a lot of green today, especially when the spy jumped in. It jumped like at the last few moments of the market, which is of course beyond freaking nuts. I mean, the way spy does things, at the last second, you think it's gonna go down, all of a sudden it just starts popping out of nowhere like a good 1%. I like it now. It's time to massage the algorithms with the chat. Get that chat rate up. I actually do have to share as well. I have to share it on Twitter. Let's see if I can get some peeps in here. Yeah. I gotta tag in the necessary tickers too as well to get some peeps to get some action in here. Let's get some action in here, guys. Share, like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Welcome aboard the stream. Alright. Damn. You're going full on with the chat. Oh, shoot. You got a line of all traders. Yeah, I got you. Boom. All right. Let's just get this little quick transition here. Algorithmic. Yeah, I know, right? Like trying to get the chat rate up, it's a little bit difficult. You know? Yeah. We're just tripping over here. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about how the hell the spy has been like literally chopping up the storm. And then like for some reason at the very last moments of the market, you got the spy just jumping up like literally from under, just literally under 520, all the way to a high of 523.54. So a $3 move in just, so away from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. So pretty much, the majority of power hour, that's what it was for the SPY. It was power hour, not sour. It's just mind-boggling to me, that they just tend to just prop it all the way up. The economy's great. Everything is good. Let's just not look at the fact that a ship just crashed into the Baltimore Bridge, and we're gonna have a lot of supply chain issues coming up shortly. But the economy is great. We're looking ecstatic. It's awesome, right? Clark and Julie in the house. What's up, Clark? How have you been this week? Clark, congratulations. You have a wrench. Anyways, yeah, for sure, man. That's crazy. Pick me up so I can go repossess a car. Hey, Clark, can I repossess a car for me, man? If you could try to find a Ford Mustang 1965 or a 1977 Corvette Stingray. And then once you get those cars, and then I strike rich, I'll buy it off from you. Doing good, hopefully. Yeah, we're good, Clark. We're just chilling. Just chilling time. Stream after hours, after market hours. Just to see what's going on lately in the market. Even though it's pretty crappy and a whole lot of BS is happening all around. So, I mean, to see the SPY go the way it goes, and still making the economy look great. I mean, shoot, what else can we expect but to just follow the trend and play it, just play the trends and not go against it. That's one thing that we've seen so far in these past couple of years, and especially this year. I just think overall, like, why be biased, and stick with one side, and instead just play the trend. All right, because if you see that, if you go into the longer time frames, and basically it's just a constant upward trend. And I mean, where's the peak? You guys tell me where the peak is, because there were so many occasions where we thought this was the peak, we thought this was the peak, we thought this was the peak. You know what I'm saying? And then we just keep getting caught by these random pumps, and including FOMC and everything like that. And now we're here literally at almost to all-time highs again, where we reached a high of 524.11 for the SPY. All right. Since it let's see. So since it actually came back down from that high of of today's high of 523.54, and now we're down at we actually closed in the after hours at 522.45. So I would say here it probably would try to come back down, peek out. I mean, this is the last. Tomorrow is the last day of the trading week since Friday is Good Friday, so they're considering closing the market that day, and it's gonna suck. But you know. But yeah, let's see. My wife and I have a buy here, pay here car lot with a 2011 Malibu out there that's not paying, so I'm gonna have to repossess it right now. Let's go, Clark. Show them who's boss, and show them that you gotta get those payments. You think you could just do whatever you want and get away with not paying your parking tickets and leave it accumulating? No, I don't. I don't really know much about that, but a job is a job. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm pretty sure it's tough, trying to fight with these people and have them realize, hey, you gotta be responsible. Be responsible with your payments, or whatever the case is. But anyways, aside from that, thank you for joining me again. Thank you for taking the time out of your time of the day and night to join me on another edition of the stream with yours truly, Lion of All Trades. And it's March 27th, Wednesday, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're, again, like I said, one day away from the end of trading week, because Friday is Good Friday and we are off. So I guess Good Friday, we're having a day of rest and a day to actually take our minds off of the market and relax and cool off, reset, rethink, re-strategize, and rethink of the next step, the next move to make for next week. And based on whatever's going on in the news, we just need to follow the money, follow the trends, and make sure that we are safe in everything that we're doing with our investments, because you are your own decision maker of your own investments and what you do, just as long as you're properly hedged. Which comes to my disclaimer that anything that's being said here in the stream and on chat is strictly our opinion. Strictly. It's not financial advice, and is only for educational and entertainment purposes only. So with that being said, what is going on in the chat? Clark says, I believe the elite wants to intentionally crash the system. They'll force us to Yes. I was watching with this one person. I forgot what his name is. It starts with Patrick, I think. He was talking about that in an article, and I think that's what they're all trying to force us to get into, and to get into their system that, eventually is not quite what we were thinking, what we were expecting. To have everything, tracked, our transactions and what we spend, what we do with our money, to be centralized. I think that's the reason why Bitcoin was made, to be decentralized and to not be able to, have all these restrictions and limitations on what we do with our money, which is just my opinion. But listen, there's always a way out of the system. There's always some loopholes and whatever it is that we need to do in order to be safe in what we do with our monies. And I really hope we all do get rich too as well. I agree with you guys. Are we not entertained yet? I really think that we're not entertained yet, because the fun hasn't started yet. And we are just inching closer day by day before the inevitable happens. All right. So, anyways, with that being said, we're gonna get right into the stream. Only 3 of you on the chat. Appreciate you joining and hanging out with me. So, before anything too, as well, I would like to say that the Discord is open. It's available. And we are open. So if you want to join the server, I'm gonna make the link here so you guys can be able to join. If you haven't joined yet, I will post it here in just a second. Alright, so let me just do that right now. Dock the chat. What is this? YouTube live control panel? Oh, interesting. I gotta check that out. Let me just load this real quick. Put that link here. And you just pin this message here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. God darn it. There you go. And there's the link to the Discord on the chat right now. Glad to mention that Mark is now in the Discord, so pleasure to see you there, familia. And let's go ahead and take a look now at Gtii. Let's see what I got. Cycle here. Wow, this thing is still here. Let me just adjust here for a second. All right. So what we have going on here? Let me just go back to the test. There we go. Okay. What's going on? It must be a quiet Wednesday night. Only have each other, us 3, in the chat. Unless they're all taking a nap. But anyways, the show must go on. And we have to go in and get the stream going. I'm gonna do some things here. I'm gonna readjust these bubbles. This isn't valid. I'm gonna remove this. Let me start doing some right here. Boom. Let's see. So, detailing. Something like that. Okay. Hey, Plopsicle, Jeggings, Moistly, MFN, Saggy, aka, all of those things, man. What's up? How you been? Good to see you. Charting on Turd? Wait, is that an actual ticker? Let me know. My brother-in-law was telling me yesterday that AMC is going to go bankrupt, and basically he was saying I should just sell. No, that's financial advice, Clark. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not financial advice, but that's financial advice. I'd say you're holding on to a lot of unrealized gains that could potentially turn into realized gains, and you would be very disappointed if you were to lose out on that opportunity. just in my opinion, and all that you worked hard for to gain that big position in AMC, so that somebody could tell you otherwise to let go of those. And if something happens, you would then regret it. So by all means, keep holding, trust the process, and eventually when shit hits the fan, you know, with the market or whatever, you know that something has to trigger, and Marge has to be calling. Marge is going to call eventually, sooner or later. So we just, again, like, you got to trust the process of everything that's going on. Keep hedging your positions. Keep, you know, hedging against the inevitable of what's to come. Get yourself into precious metals and all that. Not just AMC, but we got, you know, other plays too as well that will be in the basket of others, you know, other memes or whatever you want to call it, that will be able to have the same effect as well and run when shit hits the fan. So much love, man. Yeah, God, family, friends, love. Lion, do you dare to comment on the important new post in the Discord? Oh my god, you son of a biscuit. Oh no, I'm gonna have to cut that part out now on my stream. No, I really hope you didn't see that, Mark. Well, you're gonna see it on the Discord anyways, but thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Moistly. I remember that episode too, man. I think like they were like, whoever like took a big turd, and I think they were to sell it for money. I don't know. I forgot what the episode was about, but I just thought it was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. I really do miss the old episodes of South Park, though, for sure. Let me not get distracted here. It's just let's see what we can see from from GTII here. All right, since we're already in the chart. I'd like to say that we actually the volume, most of the volume actually went towards the buyer side. Even though the trading volume was more or less, a little bit more or less than yesterday's volume. We have about 233,000 425 shares traded, and today we only had 209,700 shares traded. But surprisingly, we have a nice look. Listen, we have a nice bullish hammer right there. So this can indicate, this could change everything, in my opinion. NFA. Also the MACD too as well. We have a bar that just turned dark red, so that's momentum to the upside. Let me just get the epic pen out here real quick so I can point this out to y'all. All right, we got this dark red bar there, and perhaps this will be the confirmation for the MACD to start rebounding. The RSI to do the same thing. It has a little slope up. And so let's look at the TTM squeeze. Let's see. Hell yeah, we're in that Discord to, you know, have some fun. So yeah, man. just as long as it doesn't get offensive or doesn't get too crazy, man, then by all means, man, we're there to have fun and learn and, man, make some trades, man, make some money. But without a doubt, we should see everything start to rebound, and we're looking at the signs right now on the daily chart, so this is good, especially that daily candle, nice hammer. So that leads me to believe that it will actually come into this area, to this yellow bubble, and if, in my opinion, if that volume comes back stronger tomorrow, then we would see a possible break above, let's see, what was this? A possible break above 29 cents. And then see if we can actually break above the 50-day moving average exponential at 30 cents. So by all means, let's see this happen. All right. We've been consolidating here for such a long time. I think we're overdue for some nice price action. And if we can see here, we have a nice, butt-shaped formation here. So we would love to, we're pretty much here in the nice loading phase, accumulating phase right there. So if you guys have been picking up shares this whole time for like a good month and a half, you might as well be well positioned and have yourself a nice stack of shares. Not financial advice. Before something does tend to happen. But tomorrow, even though again tomorrow is the last day of the trading week on a Thursday, because Friday is Good Friday. So just remember that. And let's look at the 4-hour. And I'm pretty sure I'll see some nice confirmation here in the 4-hour. But let's see. Let's have some fun. Look at that. We got some consolidation here. We're just waiting for this to turn to green. Turn to green and then start to expand to the upside. That would be nice. And then have this come right back up here. Alright. Let's look at the indicators here for the 4-hour chart. Yep, even the MACD is a little flat. We're looking for a little bounce. And the TTM squeeze is showing that nice color bar, which indicates momentum going back to the upside. So we need this continuation go that way, please. I'm gonna look at the 1 hour real quick, then the 15, before we start moving to other tickers. So if you have any tickers that you guys would like to call out right now and view, feel free to do so. Phil Haynes, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully everything is good with you, Phil. And we will definitely take a look at NWBO technical wise. All right, I really don't know what's going on with news on NWBO. If you know anything, please share the chat. Anybody else in the chat that knows about NWBO, feel free to share some information. Especially Mark, I know you're on top of news, and appreciate that. On the hourly, just real quick, we got a nice little breakout on the hourly on the MACD. Nice bright green bar here, which shows that momentum to follow the RSI as well, curling back up, and the TTM squeeze inching closer and closer till we see these green bars appear right here, and perhaps we can actually finally see that breakout and enter in that 30-cent level once again. All good, all good. That's good to know, Phil. That's good to know. All right, so let us just do that real quick. Actually, I don't think TRD exists. I don't think that's a real ticker symbol. But yeah, let's just check it out real quick. NWBO. All right. What does that mean? Northwest Biotherapeutics. Let's check the news right now, and it seems like on the 21st we had a press release where Northwest Biotherapeutics appoints seasoned business executive and investor to its board of directors. I would not really want to get into this, but what is Northwest Biotherapeutics? A damn, I'm messing up. Biotechnology company focused on developing personalized immunotherapy products that are designed to treat cancers more effectively than current treatments, without toxicities of the kind associated with chemotherapies, and on a cost-effective basis. The company has a broad platform technology for DCVax, dendritic cell-based vaccines. The company's lead program involves DCVax L treatment for glioblastoma. GBM is the most aggressive and lethal form of primary brain cancer and is an orphan disease. The company has completed a 331 patient phase 3 trial of DCVax L for GBM, presented the results in scientific meetings, published the results in JAMA Oncology, and submitted a MAA for commercial approval in the UK. The company has also developed DCVax R direct for inoperable solid tumor cancers. It has completed a 40-patient phase 1 trial and, as resources permit, plans to pursue phase 2 trials. And the company previously conducted a phase 1/2 trial with DCVax L for advanced ovarian cancer together with the University of Pennsylvania. Wow. I mean, these are the type of companies that just needs to move forward and not taken advantage of by these freaking short sellers. Because we've seen it time and time again how they just take advantage of these cancer treated companies. And like, come on now, this could be a breakthrough. We have so many breakthroughs, so many companies with breakthroughs, and treatments, and like cancer or eye diseases, like Ocugen, trying to treat retinitis pigmentosa. And it's just so many going on, and I feel like they're just being, again, taken advantage and overlooked and heavily shorted. And it's really sad that this is just the case right now, and this has to stop, because one of these companies could be a savior to someone who's suffering from the same things. And that should just, it upsets me. It upsets me. That people are waiting for this type of breakthrough to happen, for people to finally heal from these diseases and cancers. And a lot of these, cancers have taken away people's lives. And Phil, for example, I feel for you. sorry that had to happen. You have my condolences. And it's just you know, like, even though it's hard to experience that yourself, I can't imagine, but it just you know, for it to be this way, I'm so sorry, and I'm pretty sure, you know, it's a tough time, it's a tough process to go through something like that, but I'm pretty sure she's looking up above and she's wanting to make sure that you're strong and that you're holding up well and enough to keep going and to keep pushing. We all got to take care of ourselves, without a doubt. Jenny L, it's good to see you. And I gave you a wrench too. I'm giving everybody wrenches because, you know what, it's a token of my appreciation for sticking with me for a long time. So hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good week, Jenny. I'm just like, yeah, man, it just kills me, you know, to hear about these things. And again, you know, for potential companies with these breakthroughs to you know, like, find a way to prevent things like this to happen, because I know there's definitely cures for this. But when I say, you know, to be able to take care of yourself, because there's just so much out there that can harm you, kill you possibly. Man, like, just look at the food supply. Look at the water supply. Like, there's just so many things out there now that you don't even know. You don't even know. So I'm really hoping all of that can change someday. And we can finally see that light at the end of the tunnel, and we can, you know, pull this miracle and finally end this fight with the victory that we've all been waiting for. And hope to end all of this crime and manipulation and to finally have these opportunities to come about and finally have a chance to produce these breakthroughs, to be able to introduce everyone for, you know, for the potential to cure a lot of diseases out here. So keep on fighting, for sure. But let's get back to the stream, and I appreciate you all sharing your stories and your experiences and all that. Let's see what's going on with the stock itself, the NWBO. And you can tell here in the daily, it had a big run. So it was on a low of 51 cents. It reached as high as almost 65 cents, where it actually rejected at the 200-day EMA and came down at a close at 60 cents. So 60 cents looks to be the new support resistance level around there, and we're at a good trend so far since we broke the MACD right here, RSI, and the TTM squeeze with the potential to continue to the upside. If there's any influx of volume coming into NWBO, and this is the trend that it looks like, I would like to say that that there is, potential for more upside. It's just going through a little cool down period, of course, from this trend. So perhaps it hangs around 58 to 60 cents and then try to go for another leg up. All right. How many years do you think they'll give you, Ryan? How many years do you think they'll give me? For what? We'll see how the history of this chart looked like before. Seems like I did charted this before, which is interesting because I don't know if you can tell, but around this time, around the end of January almost 2 months ago, I did chart with a prediction that this could jump and hop all the way to 67, 68 cents, but it didn't happen here. Instead, it ended up happening over here. So the same trend where these bubbles are, same thing happened here instead. So I was like way off. Jenny says, yeah, none of us are promised tomorrow, but if we can be able to maintain condition and protect ourselves from certain things that would do otherwise, to make sure that we are guaranteed another tomorrow and so forth, then that's all that matters, right? It's sad that they destroy these companies trying to cure cancer when shorts are the cancer in the market. Yeah, exactly. And they know that there's all these other companies that tend to try to stop these smaller companies to be able to bring out these potential cures and treatments for these type of diseases, because they don't want them to win, and they're for retail, and they're for the people that want these diseases to be gone, cured. That's why we need everyone to wake up, get out of this spell, get out of this low vibration, and to be able to tap into a higher vibration and be able to resist all the evil that's out there, and to be able to beat and defeat, to be able to overcome and fight for the real reason that we're in this. So that's what I like to see. What's up, Maddie? Let's see. Researchers analyzed sleepers. People with lack of sleep felt 5 to 10 years older. Same study found people that are active and exercise sleep better. Yeah, I gotta get back into shape. Now that you mentioned that, Mark. Accountability is what we want, and is it's what we bring to the table, and is what we owe demand. I believe it will come in the future. Yeah, it's just a matter of time and a matter of how much patience we have to be able to hold on a lot more longer. "58 years old. 58 years old, strong." Let's say I'm 58 years old and I choose to only surround my people with people that actually celebrate me. People that I don't want them around. Yeah. Just, like I mentioned, you get rid of those low vibrational people and bring those high vibrational people around you and influence, and to be able to push you to become a lot better, to be able to maintain that energy, that vibe. It's all Jenny L's fault. Alright? Alright, you guys. Alright, I gotta take out Lucky because he's been dancing around, and I think he needs to poop outside. I feel bad because he's been here holding it for 5 hours, and I'm here talking to you guys, and yeah, I feel like I hear him crying right now. I gotta go and walk him. I had a girlfriend, really, I did. And she was the best that I ever had, really. What is this? Federal Reserve Governor Chris Waller said Wednesday night that he is in no hurry to cut interest rates, and after hotter inflation data in the first 2 months of the year. What did he say? There is no rush to cut the policy rate in his speech in New York. How convenient. Everyone who's in here know that is not the case. Okay? They're probably going to hold off the rates for another couple of months, probably before the summer arrives. And then probably all that hot inflation is probably going to get a lot hotter with the summer. I mean, who knows? Oh no. Plopsicle, no. Speaking of vibration, can you do an impression of William getting a magic wand and then realizing after a long time? No, I cannot do that. I gotta keep this PG. Come on now. Get a hold of yourselves, guys. I got a stock channel to stream. Anyways, and I don't know if Paul is still here. Jeez. Where's Phil? Oh, Phil's still here? It's Phil. Not Paul. Sorry. Let me not get distracted here, okay? So let's see. We have the last resistance here. Oh, what is this? That is not a rectangle. All right. Trying to figure this out. Perhaps this could be the next level of resistance. We can try to hit around 70 cents. Either within tomorrow or next week, which would be the next. Which would be just a prediction. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let's look at the 1 hour right now. Okay, I got into the 1 hour. The green, these bands are expanding, so we have a lot of potential for the 50-day EMA to cross over the 200, creating a golden cross, and for the 8-day and 21-day to increase to the upside, and to be able to see a potential leg up here. As you can see, it's holding off around this area here, around 60 cents. So we want to expect the bounce up, another leg up here for NWBO, and to hit around or make its way to 70 cents, which would be the next target if bullish. All right, just in case if neutral, I'd say we just consolidate from here. If bearish, we come back down to 54, 55. And consolidate, and then wait for another bounce back up and try to retest those last levels of resistances. Okay. Zelly is probably still knocked out, in my opinion. Non-sleep advice. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Can someone please put me on a 5-minute timeout with your wrench? Oh shoot. Yep, we got beef. Wait, I'm on the dark side? Wait, Jenny, I'm on the dark side with you? What's going on? Why am I in trouble? Get on Maddie. He's always trying to get on your case. He always is trying to get you into the dark side with him. Feel me? Everyone, start calling Zelly's name on the chat. Maybe she'll wake up and smell the coffee and get on the stream. Maddie, be nice, or she's gonna time you out. She might just be lurking on the chat. Let's say busy with her last night. Too much man for Zelly. Zelly. So that is my hypothetical TA for NWBO. All right, and as if it couldn't be any more of a confirmation, we do see it on the 15-minute chart here, that potential leg up for tomorrow. So a retest of 64, 65 cents, and then hopefully we see some nice price action here with a lot more volume, hopefully, and got the volume increasing. The MACD will probably start rebounding, RSI and TTM squeeze. So keep an eye on NWBO. Let's look at Finger, as Finger actually went in 5.8% on the day. So we did get a rebound from a low of 205. Or was that 203? 203. All right, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign to see for Finger. Now on the 15-minute, where we see the 8-day and the 21-day finally cross over the 50, and now crossing over the 200-day on the bullish divergence is actually beginning. If we move on to the 4-hour chart, we see a nice candle here. Finger here with a nice engulfed green candle, heading right over the 8 and 21-day EMA, and the band here is also rebounding, whereas it can change and start to turn green to indicate the more bullish side. Also, the MACD is about to cross. It's about to cross into the green and start climbing up in momentum. The RSI and potentially this TTM squeeze too as well. I like, yeah, like this could just turn right around. So, all good indicators showing that possible potential. All right, so just keep an eye on finger for tomorrow. Okay. What's the daily looking like? Same with the daily too. It's like we have another like double bounce, double bottom here. So we need a target of 230 to 240 as the next target before this week is over, which is tomorrow. What is going on with what do we have? OCGN. Let's talk about OCGN real quick. What is this? Oh, and you're not the only one that has gone to the dark side either. Jenny, yeah, I do have my sides. I do have my I do have my sides, you know. I was Darth Vader last night. You can ask Mark. Luke, you are my father. So what is going on with OCGN? Take a symbol, OCGN. And let's see. So I think this was the 10th day officially where OCGN finally completed 10 consecutive days over the dollar bid, whereas they were they did have an extended period of 180 days, expiring April 29th of this year, where they needed to comply with the requirements for NASDAQ to stay listed, and they needed a bid over $1, 10 consecutive days trading over $1, and it actually did. Okay, so actually we managed to count from here. What did we close at? So from the 7th of March, pretty much closed at 101. This doesn't count. Let's see. Okay, so I think from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we did pass the 10 days. That means they have regained compliance with the NASDAQ officially. So that means they're not going to get delisted at all. Everything is all Gucci. We did get a nice candle here on the daily. We hit a low of 162, but a high of 185, and closed at 178 to end the day off with 2.89% in the green. So this only means one thing, guys. I mean, we pretty much are seeing a potential leg up again, and what we think that could be the next leg up to break over $2 and hit new resistance levels into next week, if all goes well, and if we do get some type of news or PR or catalyst, in my opinion, that will give this stock another launch pad to new heights. In my opinion, I think it still has a lot more room to go, especially coming back from such lows as 36 cents. I believe it was 36 cents. Let's just go check on the weekly chart right now. And yeah, it was a low of 30. Let's see, 30. It just showed me too. Let's see, it was a low of 35 cents. And this was around the 23rd of October. And you can see here that nice transition as it bottoms out. And then the bands turned from bearish to bullish, and it started expanding like crazy. Nice thickness all around. Nice higher lows, higher lows, higher highs. This is higher low, higher low, higher highs. I mean, overall, the trend itself, the EMAs, the way it's crossing with each other, it's a nice recipe for more upside to happen. I mean, this is pretty much here the case scenario where we feel that next week could be, you know, let's see, where were we before? At what was the last resistance here? Can we count this? So 305. So we can move this up here. So if we claim $2 and continue to trend the way it is, then we will definitely see $3 on the horizon for the next week or so. Unless we do get that catalyst, then this whole thing could just blow off its top, and who knows where this can go at. All right, we got price targets from analysts giving it a $8 price target, 7 I believe, and 6 and change middle average. CB in the stream. Everybody say hello to CB. And yeah, Maddie, I know you like them nice and thick, like them bands to be stretched out. You know how it is. So and I don't know what's up with earnings, because now there's no official date. It seems like earnings keep getting pushed further and further. So now it says that April 1st, before market open, is earnings. So I have to look and see what's up with that. And perhaps this can be something to look forward to. So that is my take on OCGN for tonight. Definitely looking forward to those new level of resistances. Okay. Now, what if it pulls back a little bit more, right? So if it rejects, let's say, the only level that we were probably looking forward to, if it were to come back down, is back here where this last wick touched, which would be around 150. And that's my take on that. It's hit it once before. If it does it again, then we will have more of this type of trend. But overall, I mean, like, it only has to just continue staying above the 21-day EMA here, and also get a bounce on the 8-day. So what's up? How's everything so far with you, CB? Good to see you on here on the stream. Pleasure. Now let's move on to see. Well, actually, you know what? Somebody was talking about DJT, so let's talk about it right now and see what is going on. DJT. Right on, Mark. Right on. So, here's the thing. it looked like it had multiple attempts to break over, but it seems like it's holding under 80. 80 is that level of resistance for DJT. We see we're on the 4-hour chart, so we see a little bit of weakness here, a bit of a pullback. In most cases, if you see, of course, in my opinion, not financial advice, all right. First seeing this start to come back around, and then we see a trend like this start to cross over the EMAs, the 50-day. Then this, of course, will start to pull back a lot more around there. So depending on what the situation is with what's going on with Truth Social and what's happening with DJT himself, this could change, right? But technical wise, aside from the news and everything, MACD is reaching that peak where it's actually trying to slowly come back down, and we're trying to cross over the red, so like this, and then the momentum to come more to the downside and see more of that pullback, where we could potentially see $50 by next week if it continues. You know, also involving the market conditions too. You know, so you always gotta remember, always look at what the market is doing, regardless if it's not connected or if it's doing its own thing. You know, like, just be mindful of that. RSI is pretty much there too as well, where it has some room to cool off and come back down until we eventually see another bottom, and also the TTM squeeze is the same deal as always. All right, so you see it's flattening out here, so if the next thing is yellow, then we see it come back down. That's pretty much how the trend goes. All right. If we look at the hourly, all right, we see the bands here turning red, and the candles actually trading below the 8-day. So this would be the indicator here that it's leaning bearish. And if we fall below the 21-day here, then that is your confirmation that there will be more downside potential. So there to come back down to 60. So between 50 to 60, I know it can be a little volatile. So so just be mindful of that too as well. It still has some room in the RSI for the hourly chart. So bullish case scenario though, if this turns into some type of a pennant, I know I didn't really draw that nice, but let's see if it like goes into a pennant and actually breaks out. That could be another scenario. But for now, I'm leaning towards bearish because it does have to cool off a little bit. It kind of acted like an IPO in some way after the whole ticker change and the whole transition. Same thing goes for like Reddit, which I have to actually see where that actually landed. So let me just take a quick look at Reddit. And yeah, as I mentioned before, all right, y'all. So as I mentioned before, what happens to IPOs, right? We got a big pump, and once it reaches at a certain level, peaks out, everybody will then start to take profits, and everything starts to sell off. Then continue exhausting itself until it finally finds a bottom at a specific price, make new lows, and find a price that investors will consider getting into if it's attractive enough. All right, so I'll eventually get to that point where I'm a lot more entertainment. Okay. Let's see. TPL has been 2,000 over, and after the split, around $500. Damn, CB. They did a 3-for-1 stock split, gave 2 shares as dividends to stockholders, and then traded it on adjusted basis as of today. Now that's taking care of your shoulders. Yes. Why can't more companies do that? I wonder if Chipotle is going to do the same thing. I mean, knowing their stock is almost at $3,000 a share. And what are they doing? Only a what? Like a what is it? A 5-to-1 split? I was just thinking about that, you know? So yeah, in terms of Reddit, man, I wish I could have just puts. If I had BP for puts, my goodness, how much that would potentially make for me. NFA. But yeah, I did mention that the other day, so lots of red going on here. The band is still diverging bearish. Sooner or later, of course. All right, if you can guess, you got yourself 200 EMA here, and a potential for this to end up on the death cross in the next couple of trading days. For this sinks down and reaches new lows. That's my prediction, in my opinion, on that. Oh, Jenny. Am I still on the dark side? What to do in order to come back to the light? Reddit woulda, coulda, shoulda. They coulda, woulda, but they shoulda just shorted it. Jenny, it's always a pleasure seeing you on here. I know you gotta go to Ace. All right, it's all good. But thank you for showing up here, showing some love, and by all means, I appreciate you. Much love. I'll see you next time on here. All right. And Jenny, I don't know if you have Discord. All right, I'm inviting everybody to join the Discord server. So if you guys want to hop in and hang out, join the server. I got the link up on the chat. All right, it's there. And yeah, feel free to join. Just know that when you get there, and I see you, I'm gonna be able to give you the role instead of just waiting to get verified. Okay, so by all means, let's just get to the next tickers before I'm able to call this stream and call it a night. All right. Thank you for those celebratory emojis. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. And what do we have going on for ANGH? Mark, what is going on? Looks like we have a little bit of consolidation going on with ANGH. All right. So we have. Where can we go? Say it right.
Look, you are my father. Catch him!
Let's see. What are we seeing with ANGH? Are you still in it, Mark? Yep. Just joined. It's new. Manhattan over there. Manhattan. Oh, Manhattan. It doesn't really look like Manhattan anymore. So, we kind of seen a little breakdown here on the MACD. We had a rejection, bounced off the red line, so we could see a little bit more of a downside to maybe 160, 150 to 160 here near the 50-day moving average exponential. All right, worst comes to show, and if it continues down, then you'll see it try to test 125 as the next level of support. But that's just a bearish case scenario, as we did print a nice fat green candle, and even though it closed at 182, it did move up to 198 right here. Wait, 198? What is this? 198? Oh no, 181. So it's 181 here. But will it stay above the 221-day moving average? Okay, CB, much love to you. It's a pleasure as always. Thank you for visiting. And we'll also talk on Discord. For sure. Alright? Much love. So we gotta make it around the 180 to 190 channel. Alright, let's see. See, because the thing is, when I look at the hourly, it has it's transitioned to the bearish bands and it's expanding. But if it's able to hold above the 50-day EMA, then we could see the potential bounce from here. So it could go either way. This is the only thing. VWAP is right in the center, so it's like what to do, you know. As far as news is concerned, there's nothing that came out for ANGH. But 21 day wise, 21 days at 187. So yeah, like you said, it's in that channel, and it needs to break over 190, and to try to make it back to $2. So you got OCGN and ANGH here trying to test $2, and probably able to see the same trajectory here. Because I mean, look at that, you know, like we fit $3 and almost $3.50 back here, November 21st. That's like, okay, well, you know, we have one cycle here, and now we have another cycle here that's, you know, potentially gonna try to do the same thing if successful. So for sure, I mean, the trend pretty much. We got all the bands here flipping up. Here we have some potential for ANGH to do a nice golden cross. So that means something like this. Hold on, and slowly come up like that. See this come up. And then see the trend continue up like this, so that way they can start following up and make those moves. That's what you gotta see. For more bullish divergence, that's how the trend is supposed to look like. So hopefully it does hold. All right, so that's your area, that's your target. If bullish, bearish, around here between was that 120 to 130 around there, so keep an eye on that. What else do we got before we start closing out on this? What we got? I mean, we see a lot of green in most of these stocks here, so I'm pretty surprised. DBMM is still at 0.0059. This is like GTII pretty much, you know, like just literally like trending here, consolidating, stuck in this channel for such a long time. Wonder if it's actually gonna like start to pop up over 6.006 to 0.008. So it's probably waiting for some type of news to happen. This still has great potential to do some moves. Also, that Golden Cross within the next week or so. It's a slow moving stock, especially if it's on OTC. What do we got for ZJYL? I'm moving in quick. I'm moving in hot. Because my back is hurting. What do we see here? We see another day. We see another day in the green. So this could be something something interesting to happen with CJYL. Even though there's less volume, but let's see. Yeah. We're like inching closer to the MACD, perhaps crossing here above, and the RSI is also oversold. We have ZJYL an attempt to cross 380 to $4. Could it actually do it tomorrow? Or because this could be like a little launch pad here. You know what I'm saying? A little launch pad. And a little, you know, tiny little rocket here. Whee! Before it actually starts heading back up to those previous levels, which will be insanity. Given the fact that, you know, with everything that ZJYL has been going through, I would think that by now, at these levels, that it would actually start to do something. So I'm gonna start actually moving this across, like this, and because this is still valid in case. All right. So just keep that in mind. If it establishes a bottom here, and we get another green day for Thursday, then the whole it's not coming back is off the table. I think I would say, in my opinion, this would be the bottom for sure. So just keep a close eye on ZJYL at these levels for sure, and for a potential break back over to $4 to $5. All right. Let's do LXEH. Wow, what? What? Oh, what is this? Huh? Inflow? Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. What is... Wait, I did see this before, right? I'm not tripping, right? What is this? This is like another ZJYL type of event. And it actually printed a nice bullish wick here. And it looks like it was making its way back up to 47 cents. Go to the 5-minute? Bet. Let's do that right now. Ooh. Okay. So you can see from the bands here, the bands literally transitioned and it started rebounding back up. You even see a little bounce here on the. See a little bounce right over the 200 EMA. Little golden cross, nice trend here. So this gives me a reason to believe that this can, in fact, try to retest 48 cents and possibly with necessary volume to try to get this back to 50 cents and above. Should be around here. So like it's here. Here. Next, since around here, which is what, 56 cents, 56. Order flow distribution. Okay. All right. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. This kind of reminds me of a little inverse head and shoulders, don't you think? Look at this. So 179 and inflow 179 and outflow 107. Got it. Wow. So if we're looking at this as a potential rebound, and pretty much from below 40 cents back here to potentially try to break past 48 to 50 cents as the next level of resistance, that'll be something nice to see. Get a little closer here, because I like this. This looks nice. Even the MACD here has a nice breakout. We're literally like trying to curl right back over. The RSI doing the same thing right here. Looks like a nice pennant, right? Got the pennant and then a breakout. Same thing with the TTM squeeze. Right here. Nice climb here. Strong. And then waiting for this same thing to happen here. Alright, so as long as all of that is confirming that upside potential, then I think LXEH is Gucci to go. It's just a matter of volume too. Just a matter of like the volume and all that. And I mean overall, look, even if we look at the hourly chart, it's been mostly green. So it's showing us that it definitely has what it takes to be able to climb back over and hit those lows. Wait, what did you get in? What was your entry? Have you read your prescriptions adjusted lately? Have you had your prescriptions adjusted lately? Depends on what prescriptions you talk about. I don't even take pills at all. I'm all natural, baby. So your average is 58. Oh shoot, okay. 58. 58. So you're pretty much looking for I mean if it starts to rip from here, you could be able to get back your gains. And if the trend continues too, I mean, I feel like eventually it has potential to be able to to make that back and some more. Actually, now you had me thinking. Let's go and check out the Moistly TTM squeeze. I don't think I need any of that stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention the cost to borrow fee for GTII dropped from 15 to a low of 10.76%. 1,400,000 shares available to borrow. Let's go to ANGH. What do we have for the cost to borrow fee for ANGH? So it actually went up some more, and it went up from 90.14% to 93.49% cost to borrow fees, with only 200 shares available left to borrow. And this was at this was like a few hours ago, a couple of hours ago. So that's where it's left off right here. So that's ANGH on the cost to borrow and shares available to borrow. Then we'll look at this stock right here. Alright, so the shares are also dropping here for LXEH at a 72.88 cost to borrow fee. And we went down from 600,000 shares available to borrow to 75,000, so it's dropping. So we have some potential to see something occur within the next week. Not tomorrow, then definitely next week. We have some hope. It's dropping for ZJYL too. Kind of climbing up 33.79%. KULR, let me see. KULR. Ah, wow. What the hell? So it actually increased from 10 to 15,000 shares to 150,000 shares at almost 7%. Cost to borrow. Oh, I want to see that. What else? What other stock? You just randomly check OCGN. See what it has. Okay, so it's actually running out of shares too. 5,000 shares at 3.04% cost to borrow. The cost to borrow fee. And what else did we go over? I think that was it, right? No, we went over it. Let's see. 49.75% cost to borrow at 150,000 available to borrow. DJT. Oh, it's not available. Okay. Is that it? What else did we go through? Can I see DBMM here? Yeah, I can. Jeez. 5,800,000 shares at 17.47%. Okay. All right. Is that it? That's it. Finger motion. Finger motion is climbing back up a little bit to 10%. 350,000 shares available to borrow. Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, dude. Much love. Much love. I think I'm gonna actually call it a night. Because I think we went over, we went over what we needed to go over, and in terms of what's happening here, daily. Is there anything going on? Let me see. BTC weekly. Okay, what is going on here? Alright, so before we end the stream. Tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning, there's a GDP growth rate quarter over quarter final. 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. Then on the 29th, on Friday, we have core PCE price index month over month, personal spending month over month, and personal income month over month. And at 11:30 in the morning, we have Fed Chair Powell speech. Blah blah blah. What else we got going on here? ISM manufacturing PMI. Jolt's job openings on April 2nd at 10 in the morning. So yeah, that is your calendar for that. I'm gonna start to get going. And I think that's it for tonight's stream, y'all. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go. All right. Because my back hurts. And I need to walk around and do some stretching and some yoga to meditate and kind of breathe, a little bit here. Because I need to be at Zen. Yeah, I can't believe we have to look at his face. Just in case, play some spy puts for next week. All right. Not financial advice. But anyways, much love to y'all. I appreciate everybody who joined in on the stream. Mark R, Clark and Julie, Elongated Plopsicle, alright, Phil Haynes, Jenny L, Mark Maddox for like 1 second, Maddie, of course, CB, aka Manhattan, and there was somebody that was missing here, but I guess she was knocked out or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a little talk with her later on. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday tomorrow. Hopefully everyone does well in their trading. I will see y'all on Discord for more talks in the morning before market opens. And let's keep going. All right. Yeah, Maddie, no Zelly. Yeah, I'm sad too. We all tried to call her, but yeah, I guess she ain't waking up. But anyways, yeah, she deserves to sleep a lot more. For sure. Zelly's here in spirit and watching at Maddie's behavior, and Mark Maddox's behavior, and elongated popsicles behavior. Just shaking her head like, gosh. But anyway, yeah. So I'll catch you in the next stream tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, taking the time to take out of your time to be with me, hanging out, and y'all take it easy. See you in the next stream. Yours truly, Lion of all trades, Roar, and yeah, peace out, young scouts.